in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Here we go. Hi guys, Desert City Swing 2017. I'm Patty Lowe. We talked about positioning and embellishing of movements, and we took it in a whip format. Cool? For the followers and leaders, we talked about first creating centrifugal force within ourselves, moving instead of our partner. So what Mark did was go ahead and close me up in a closed position, right? I want to make sure that I use my center or my sternum area to create movement for him to go forward, right? And or backwards, I'll switch to the left side of my body and pull my left side back and makes him move backwards, right? Leaders, whatever the follower does with her body to create that momentum or that lead, you can do the same thing. So when Mark closed me up, if he pulls the right side of his sternum back, it creates me to come forward, right? If he pulls the left side, it's gonna make me go backwards. It's pretty easy, and you can see it's pretty effortless to create rotational movement. Now we applied that in the whip format. We talked about the positioning. 2 ways to do a whip. You can either go down the slot past your partner, or what I like to do is go through my partner to kind of control the energy in front instead of catching the energy behind. What does that look like? I'll give you an idea really quick. This is your normal whip. I go past my partner, and he catches it at the tail end, right? Or I do it in front of him by going to him, and then he gets to feed out the stretch of the 3 and 4 at that point. Both ways are correct, it just depends on what you want to do. Now leaders, followers, you can either create that momentum by doing it yourself, or he can create it, right? Instead of leading her past you, leaders, I always suggest you bring her to you, so then you can control the energy better, right? We talked about a fake whip, meaning you started to lead the whip and then changed your mind. It's a lot easier to do that in front than in the tail end. So what Mark is going to do is bring you to him on the 1, 2. He's already created this nice position, and as I settle back, he's like, you know what, Patty, actually I want you to go out the other way, right? From there, followers, shaping of your body creates an illusion that I'm leaning back, but if I lean back, he's going to fall forward. Does that make sense? So what I'm doing is I'm actually creating a shape and a pull back, but I'm always underneath my own center to move this whip, right? So what we did was we extended the whip. Instead of going 1, 2, 3, and 4 and getting out, I started to create momentum, and I'm the one who's doing it. Leaders, of course, you can lead an extended whip with a rotation, but followers, I want you to kind of get the idea of what it feels like to actually lead something in the movement. Remember, this is not a hijack. This is an embellishment. The first 2 counts always belong to him, right? So if he gives me a whip, I'm going to go towards him, cut it off short, and suddenly shape, right? And if Mark were to let go of me, I'm still underneath my own center. I'm not falling off of that. Yes? Once I start the conversation, I always get out of the conversation. The best way to do it is a whip with an inside turn, right? Leaders, if you get a follower who gets excited, you can just give her an inside turn and out you go, so you don't have to do the full rotations, right? Followers, if you start the rotation, you have to tell them when you're done. How I do that is by bringing this right arm in between our bodies, just like a whip with an inside turn. I take that left hand and I say, actually go that way. And we move out of it. That's the whole kit and caboodle looks like this. When I go to him and I already start to move my body across, bring him through, and then we both anchor, and we're ready to go again. Cool. That was your class, guys. Thank you so very much. I'll see you all next year.